to phone a friend. Oh, hey! Wait!
Yeah.
Are you a deepfake?
No, I am not. Please, trust me.
If you turn out to be one of those secret government agent implants deepfaking your way into being trickywi, I'm gonna tricky knee you in the face.
Oh, it hurts!
Yeah! That's what I thought! Today we have brought upon us the trickiest of the seas. We will navigate the waters of the oceans together. And the ocean is Reddit. Are you with me, Tricky?
I am with you, Filian.
We're gonna go and deep dive into some of the weirdest, most popular stories in the history of Reddit. Look through them, see what the frick is going on, and talk about it. All right, here it is. Tricky, would you like to do the honors of starting us off?
A little backstory. When I first started having sex, I researched into ways to be better as I was a little stiff.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
I had no idea what I was doing. I read online that you can play music and match the rhythm in order to put on a better performance.
I searched love making songs. This guy's definitely a 4chaner. And started slowly creating a playlist in which I was comfortable matching the rhythm.
There are a few songs to my playlist. However, there is one song in particular, which actually happens to be my favorite. That my girlfriend hates and says turns her off in a major way.
Okay. I don't understand why it's taken her 2 years to tell me that she hates that song. It's a good lovemaking song with a good rhythm. I feel the way I freaked up is I could have possibly asked her previously if she likes the playlist or any song she'd like to add/change. So you're telling me you were banging your girlfriend to music for 2 years, trying to make the junk good, and you didn't even ask her if the music was good? What?
I would bang to Sandstorm.
But to leave it for 2 years, thinking our schmecksh life is great, but in her eyes, has been just ruined by my music. It's left the whole situation feeling awkward, and I'm a little bit annoyed.
First of all, your relationship is not very good if you're not able to communicate. Communication is such a big deal. They need to be able to communicate and figure out what is the best song to bang to.
I like how you're giving them dating advice about like communication when the reality is this guy played a song for 2 years that nobody liked.
I pretty much played this tune every single time, so the amount of times she must have not been enjoying it, when I thought the complete opposite is annoying, but also embarrassing in ways.
Not to mention my previous partners, however, they never complained about the song, so maybe it's just...
Yeah, just blame the person. The other day we were having sex with no music, but I was still thrusting to the tune playing in my head.
Okay.
She recognized this and asked me to stop.
I know it's like bad enough that it's like she doesn't like the song, but to literally feel you moving to it is just like, that must make it so cringe. I thought the song was perfect and I always thrust along with the tune and feel like it gives me a perfect rhythm for doing the deed to. I usually bust to this song and find it devastating she hates it. No! Well, should we click it? Okay, well, I mean, that's one done. Holy frick. I messed up by buying everyone an Ancestry DNA kit and ruining Christmas. No! 23andMe? More like 23andMe by myself. Earlier this year, Ancestry DNA had a sale on their kit. I thought it'd be a great idea, so I bought 6 of them for Christmas presents. Today, my family got together to exchange presents for our Christmas Eve tradition, and I gave my brother, dad, sister, whatever, mom, and 2 sisters each a kit. Dang, the whole family got a kit.
I've never done one of these before.
I've never done them either because I don't want to give my government information to the government.
They already know your information. Don't you know about birds?
Birds?
They watch you.
Oh yeah, but they don't know my genome.
As soon as everyone opened their gift at the same time, my mom started freaking out. She told us how she didn't want us taking them because they had unsafe chemicals.
No.
We explained to her how they were actually no chemicals, but we could tell she was still flustered. Later, she started trying to convince us that the only one of us kids need to take it since we all
the same
will
results.
off and we'll resell extra kits to save money.
Uh-oh! Fast forward. Our parents have been fighting upstairs for the past hour. And we're downstairs trying to figure out who was a different dad. To be honest, here are my thoughts. It's not like these people were actually actually smart people. They don't know what they're doing with the kids, right? Like, you could have just not overreacted and no one would have figured it out. If you played it cool, you'd be like, haha, that's weird. I guess we're stupid. And then you're good.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's unfortunate.
She's self-reported. Update. Thank you so much for the love and support. My brothers, sisters, and I have not decided yet if we are going to take the test. No matter what the results are, we will love each other and our parents no matter what. Okay. Christmas isn't ruined. What? My F-up actually turned into a Christmas miracle. Turns out my sister's father's passed away shortly after she was born. A good friend of my mom's was able to help her get the darker time in her life, and they went on to fall in love and create the rest of our family. They never told us how hard it was for my mom. Last night, she was strong enough to share stories and photos the first time. Truly brought everyone closer together. This is a Christmas we'll never forget.
That's terrible. Sorry, my mom isn't a whore. No, you're not my daddy.
I think this is just a cover story. Today, I freaked out by living in a dark bedroom for 6 years. Okay, so you're a VTuber. The overhead fan in our bedroom uses one of those compact halogen light bulbs.
6 years ago, the bulb burnt out and got really dim.
Just like my
Really
brain.
low. I bought a replacement bulb, but when I put that one in, it was also barely lighting up, so I realized the unit was bad.
The fans still work great. It's literally the best fan I've ever had because it moves a ton of air and is super quiet. The fan has also been a gift when we moved into our house. The unit cost over $400, so I didn't really want to replace it, even though our bedroom doesn't get much natural light, so it is pretty dark.
So since then, over the years, my wife and I had to make do with no overhead light. We opened the windows during the day and at night use a combination of bedside lamps. It's never really as good as the lighting as an overhead lamp, so I keep some flashlights up there for when we are cleaning or looking for something, etc.
After 6 years of living in the dark, this winter I had decided I would replace the dang thing. But before I did, I decided to try it one last time with another bulb. Because however unlikely, it's possible both bulbs I had tried were bad.
So up there, installing the new bulb, grab the remote. The fan has remote. And as I'm turning the light on, I realize
The god dang thing is dimmable.
for 6 fucking years, we lived with the inconvenience of no overhead light. The whole time, it was just because the damn thing was set to dim.
No way! 6 years of... They probably look like ghosts. I bet you when they put in the light bulb and they turn it on, they realize like some trash pile in the corner of the room that they'd never seen had been like growing a roach colony, and then the roaches are just like, sup? And then they shanked them. Today, I've officially branded myself as the biggest perv, and I 100% deserve it. This is his now ex-wife.
Did he not realize or too dumb to remember we share everything, including the same Reddit app? I logged on and see this throwaway as a default login account.
No! He's a smacker! What did he do? I've removed all of this personal story from my family's protection and changed the account's password. Although it might be too late and it already circulated online.
I took a look through the comments and was seriously disgusted by most of the responses, suggesting to sexually approach both of us last night.
What?
Which my sister did mention he tried something in the middle of the night.
So, this dude tried to bang his wife and her sister. I'm only posing to reassure everyone thinking he got away with it that these type of scumbags do not. So I think what I'm getting from this is this dude made a post where he said, hey, I want to bang my wife's sister with her. And then the response said, yeah, bro, do it. Is it incest if it's with your sister, but you don't do anything? Is it even incest if you guys are the same gender? Like, what's gonna happen? Legally speaking, like, you don't do incest because your children come out looking like British kings. The question is, does it matter if you're the same? I came over yesterday with my sister to pack my stuff. I saw this update saying I seemed alright, but I was keeping it in for the next morning.
The reason we slept in the living room is because I didn't want him to see my bags in the corner of the bedroom. I came home suddenly before I finished packing. It wasn't fun camping or a picnic.
This morning, before he woke up, we grabbed the rest of my stuff and left.
I went to the bank and froze our joint account.
I'm not seeing him anymore. Going to lawyer up. Hey, yo, lawyer up, bro. Give away all of his Reddit gold to the comments I feel are actually reasonable and divorce him. You know you're in too deep on Reddit when you're talking about divorce and you're mentioning giving away Reddit gold. Okay, so Tricky, imagine you have a husband, he cheats on you, right? You say, I'm breaking up with you and I'm giving away your Discord Nitro. Like, does that make any sense? Like, what is home dog typing of about? I thought you were PogChampers, but it turns out you were cringe. You were not busting it down with the sauce. You were not quirked up. You were not based.
So what'd you take away from this bad boy?
What a fucking idiot.
When I was a young warthog, I just heard 911 was a thing. And you know what I did? I thought I was really sneaky. So there was like a little phone thingy. I picked it up. I dialed 911 on it very surreptitiously. No one saw me, even though I was sitting at like a table with a bunch of other people. I heard the people answer. They said, 911, what's your... And then I hung up. Cause I'm like, oh my God, it's real. But the thing is it turns out if you call 911, they know what your phone number is. So they can call back. So they call back and the phone starts ringing and everyone can hear it. And it's right next to me. I let someone else pick up the phone. They answered, they're like, no, we don't have an emergency. We don't have an emergency. We do not have an emergency. We're good. We're good. We're good. They hung up, whatever the frick. They said, Filian, was it you? And I said, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. And to this day, I still maintain that I'd never dialed it. I hope they forgot about it, but I don't know for sure. I live in fear of the day. I've stolen hundreds of dollars worth of water just by saying 5 words. My college is a food court in one of the main buildings. Chick-fil-A, sandwich place, salad bar, etc. You get your food and pay at the exit. Every single time I've eaten lunch there since I was a freshman, I grab a bottle of water with my meal, walk up to the pay and say I brought the water in.
I paid enough to care, and I pay enough in tuition to not feel bad about it.
Okay. That's like an unethical life hack at that point.
This isn't bad.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid as frick. What were they doing with the tuition anyway? Make another sports stadium? Like, what the frick?
I thought I was a pretty good dad until I was tested. My son threw a snowball at me, and I instinctively blocked it with my daughter. The look of betrayal on her snow-covered face has haunted my dreams for years.
Oh, shield! Well, that's gonna be trauma for sure. I run a fake restaurant on a delivery app. I registered a company, bought all the takeaway boxes from Amazon, signed up for a few delivery apps, made a few social media accounts, and printed leaflets that I drop in mailboxes. I resell microwave meals. On some meals, I add them to make them look better, like cheese. This dude's making 200 bucks a day. This dude's fighting for his life on Reddit. Please stop commenting on the legality of this. I'm doing everything by the law. I'm in the UK, so yes, I can just work out of a non-commercial kitchen. Yes, I am a registered offender. I mean, I am registered and will pay taxes in January. Yes, I have my certificates and I have insurance. Blah, 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 blah. It shouldn't be your concern. I'm legal. This dude's fighting for his life in the comments. Holy frick.
He really is. He's like, stop judging me.
Leave Brittany alone! I stole over 20K in a very creative way in the 90s. I worked at a fast food chain in the 90s when I was in high school. When I worked there, they were in the process of phasing out denominational gift certificates, aka $5, $10, and $25, huh? The way this worked is if you spent more than half a certificate, they would give you the cash back. So if you ordered $5 worth of food and give them a $10 certificate, you get $4.50 back in cash. My manager was in charge of destroying all the existing certificates as we transitioned to the more traditional credit card looking gift cards. So he's gonna just save them all. So my manager said he shredded the certificates like he was supposed to. But one night when I was closing, I found 2 boxes of gift cards tucked deep in the dry storage room. They were filled with certificates that were supposed to be shredded. So I scooped them up, brought them out to the dumpster in trash bags, and threw them away. After we closed, I came back and recovered the back and brought the certificates home. I counted them. There were $1,025, $1,010, and $505 certs. None of them had any expiration dates. The total was $40K. My manager never said a word. He couldn't. He had reported them destroyed weeks earlier.
Over the next 3 years, my girlfriend and I toured every location in our state, and the next 4 states ordering food and getting the change. We never kept track on the spreadsheet or anything, but we got good at knowing what menu items were just about half.
So after the first year, we started saving the change in a shoebox and let it build up. I bought my first car for $8K cash from this change. And for some reason, a kitty comb was $1.05. So if you gave them a $5 cert, they would give you $4 back. I threw away a lot of kitty cones. Holy frig, bro! This dude's better at evading the effing tax system than like millionaires. I feel like my brain's fried from reading all the stories, I'm not gonna lie. So thank you for hanging out. All right, chat, make sure you follow Tricky if you don't.
Thank you for having me.
Goodbye for now.